here since before the school was founded. That may mean my assumption was correct.
What assumption are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. The truth of this place will make itself known as we delve further in.
Treasure chest. Good find.
Magic attack. This would be effective.
Careful. There's a whole swarm of them. Gardens again.
So annoying. I'll chop him up into itty-bitty pieces.
Something doesn't quite sit right with me about all this. I make use of these puppets.
Watch out! That one's a cookie.
Treasure chest. Good find.
Nothing cuts things down to size like Ren's. Swoosh! Swoosh!
The threat posed by the enforcer known as the Angel of Slaughter is still very much alive and well.
Oh, I'm just an innocent little student council president. Girls like me are 10 lira a dozen.
Somehow, I doubt that.
Let's take a break. Dead end. Doesn't look like there's anything here. But there's bloodlust in the air.
You're right. This could pose a problem.
Wait, I'm sensing something over there. What are those? Are they the monsters you ran into in the Blacklight District?
They are. It's the Demi-Grendels.
Ah, those must be the shard-based life forms from the serial killer case. Why would they show up here, I wonder?
If those things are here, that means she isn't far behind. Well, well.
We finally found you.
Was she really hiding here this whole time? I'm in a rather foul mood at the moment. And that's because you mongrels just wouldn't stay dead. But I can fix that now. Wait a moment. I have a question for you. It's about the bombing and occupation of the school. And the attack on Nadia earlier. Was that all you're doing?
If so, then that would mean she's connected to the garden. But if that's the case...
Then she would be the key to unraveling all of those incidents.
What are you all babbling on about now? I only have one purpose. And that
let you slip away this time.
Whether you like it or not, you will shed light on these mysteries.
If you won't come clean, we can always do this the hard way.
It looks like her body is made of shards. So if we don't want her to pull her disappearing act, we'll have to hold on like grim death.
Ugh! What is with you people? I grow weary of these tedious vociferations, so I think I'll just kill you now. You'll be my guinea pigs for my new mass production system.
She can mass produce them? Does that mean they don't require vessels in?
This could prove challenging.
These new types weren't covered in the report. Don't let up.
Now then, devour them all!
We're doing good.
Our turn to shine. Might want a boost here.
Marvelous.
Now it's my turn.
The time is right for a sharp boost.
I'll take you on. Certain arts will be
Jump for it! Swim!
Good chance for activation.
Your turn, Ren!
The time is right for a sharp boost. Keep it up, it's working. Got this in the bag. Our turn to shine. Might want a boost here. Nadia! Let the darkness consume you.
I won't show any mercy.
Good chance for a shark.
It's time.
The time allows.
You're next, Dungus. Certain arts will be more effective.
Nadia! Might want a boost here.
We can win!
Good chance for a shark.
Swim! This is my true power.
It's time.
The time is right for a sharp boost. A chance. There. Here's some of this. Now then. Devour them all. Our turn to shine.
I won't show any mercy. Your turn, Ren!
You're next, Dungus.
There's a special place for you in hell. Our turn to shine. Here we go.
We can win!
It's time.
Let the darkness.
I'll take you on.
Easy does it.
More effective.
Can't do it. Might want a boost here.
Don't overdo it.
I believe in you, Ash.
Good chance for a shark.
Here you go.
Too slow! You're done!
Now it's my turn.
The time is right for a sharp boost. Devour them all.
This is getting dangerous. Skill.
I won't show any mercy.
Good chance for a shark.
It's time.
The time is right for a
Forget
sharp
that you
boost.
weren't invited.
Actually, almost died there, and that was crazy.
That's the last of them.
How are you still standing? You should be a pile of mush by now. I suppose I'll just have to make a tactical retreat. I will find another terminal and...
I don't think so. I've closed off all the network circuits. We wouldn't want you adding more processing power, now would we? Like we said earlier, you aren't getting away.
What?
You did all that while we were...
Quite the multitasker, isn't she? We were just buying her time.
How dare you? Nobody, and I mean nobody, puts me in a corner. This is inconceivable. How could a glorious angelic hollow like myself be trapped by mere humans?
Perhaps we humans are more capable than you calculated. Now, I'll be taking you into custody.
Wait!
Nadia? Swin?
Sorry to interrupt, but before you take her away,
Every time we've talked with you, and even during our fights, tell me, what are you talking about? I've already...
that's not what we're asking. Fact of the matter is, we might have, when we first met, we accused you of robbing our, but that's not true at all.
Huh? She's somewhere inside of you. You do the same little gestures as her. And your way of talking and thinking is similar too. I thought it was just the influence of the Elysium Code. But I realize now that I was wrong. Say what you will. You were right. You didn't steep, and that's because you are her. It's just that your memories and consciousness have been rewritten.
That's why you don't remember. Isn't that right, Carmine Altera?
I get it now. She's an AI with the cognizance of a human. That sort of... Even if the Elysium code was stolen, I doubt anyone could use it to create an AI.
So she wasn't a man-made AI, and she isn't really anything like Mare either. I'm an ancient venerable... Then that leaves only one possibility. Someone took an existing AI and distorted it. I'm not... I'm a hollow that was created to support the great... Well, the first part's right at least. You must have been created in order to help that... That transformation would require a lot of processing power, and maintaining that form would require support from a...
But there isn't a single AI advanced. That's why you took her from us. You not only took the Elysium code, but also every bit of Lapis's AI. From her personality...
It can't be. It just can't! You're wrong! That's not who I am! It shouldn't be possible. And yet, I remember what it's like to touch and to taste. But why? They shouldn't be anything more than just parameters to me. I've known what it was like to be real. To have a real body. LP!
Hold on! We're gonna get you out of there!
You will do no such thing. Altera, reboot all systems. Then delete the last 15 minutes from your memory bank. After that, enter sleep mode.
Understood, Master.
Who are you? How long have you been standing there?
Have you been here this whole time? But that's impossible!
What have you done to her? Give LP back to us right now!
Calm yourselves. This one's no ordinary foe. He appeared from out of nowhere the instant our guard was down. And that doesn't seem to be all he's capable of.
You're right. There's something else about him that's making my blood run cold.
If he's been manipulating her all this time, then...
Hats off to you for surviving Altera's onslaught. It's a pleasure to see you, 3 and 9. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Garden Master. I hope my playful little schemes provided some...
The Garden Master?
So he's the master of the gardens?
Our analyses did point to the possibility of the mastermind being affiliated with the Gardens. Are you implying you were higher up the ladder than the 4 overseers?
But I thought the overseers were at the top.
Perhaps he was kept secret from ordinary members.
Regardless, this was all your doing, wasn't it? You were the one who orchestrated the bombing and the terrorist occupation. Not only did you send those dolls after Swin and Nadia, you stole their dear friend from them and turned her into that red fairy.
It stands to reason that you're the key suspect behind those serial murders, too. Well then, I wasn't expecting to catch such a big fish in this place. But I certainly won't complain. We're placing you under arrest.
Yeah, if you really are who you say you are, we won't let you get away.
We're going to put an end to the Gardens. Right here, right now. And then we'll take Lapis back with us.
Very well. I'll humor you. I'm curious to see how well my 3 and 9 have turned out. Don't disappoint me now.
Activate the shark!
I shall appraise your capabilities. What a farce. Up there! Generate die!
I won't show any mercy.
Good chance for a shark.
What a farce.
Your turn, Ren.
The time is right out.
Do forgive, but you weren't invited.
I need to heal up soon.
What a farce.
Let me heal you. Thanks a million.
Do this.
Good chance for a shark.
There.
Power!
What?
It's time. Allow.
Wide open.
Yes, very good. Ready.
This is getting dangerous. Swing!
Good chance for a shark.
Now you're
Too
getting
slow. You're done.
Say your judgment.
No. Careful. You're not looking too high.
I'm so...
Here we go. Right up.
Show me more of your abilities if you would.
I could really. Might want to sit here. Watch out! You're in trouble. Might want to sit here.
Generate die!
I can't do it. Might want to feast here. One second, coming right up.
Ready.
I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Very well. Keep going.
This is your chance.
Here goes. Attack. That's far enough. Marvelous.
That much closer to his level.
It's over.
I'm astonished. You both turned out marvelously.
This guy's tough. How is he so strong?
We have the advantage in numbers, yet he's still holding his own.
He could even give the other enforcers a run for their Mira.
Did you learn to use a sword like that?
Ah, yes.
What is he talking about?
The Garden Master. He's but now. What were some of the others? Ah, I believe the name.
How dare you? You're not Ace. What are you playing at here? You're trying to get a rise out of me?
Oh. How can that be?
S?
Why are those two reacting like I'm not entirely sure?
Well, you'll have plenty of time to tell us all about it once you're behind bars.
My.
Indeed. Though only because you and Miss Herschel pinpointed every possible escape route for us. There's nowhere to run. You may as well give yourself up.
Oh, I'm so very sorry, Mr. Presidential Aide. As much as I'd love to sit here in Altera.
Understood. LP!
No, he can't be planning to...
I think that's exactly. You don't mean.
How very astute of you all. You've seen right through my intentions.
Come forth. Grendel Soga!
It's that Crimson Beast again.
Au revoir, my friends. And a good day to you, Swin and Nut. Until we meet again. Ta-ta.
We'll see you all again in the next nightmare. Wait, LP! Don't go!
He got away. There wasn't much we could have.
Unfortunately. Plan B. Search the perimeter. No shots are to be fired without my authorization. Understood? Yes, sir!
You okay, S?
Yeah, I'm thinking he's the previous holder of the Ace of Swords title. Maybe he was just trying to mess with...
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I wonder who this Ace of Swords was. He was a little more than that. Regardless, he died 6 years ago.
I see.
Whatever the case may be, you won't get anywhere if you let him provoke you like that. For now, you should consider this a victory. We've gotten a more complete picture of what we're up against.
Yeah. Now we know the Garden Master is the one who's been pulling the strings. And we know where LP is. All we gotta do is get her back.
You're right. That's why we came to Calvert in the first place.
If we can save Lapis, we might also be able to stop the Crimson Grendel. That thing is a much greater threat than the Garden Master. It won't be easy, but at least now our path forward has unfurled. Beyond that, I hear Van's group encountered a few new foes in Messeldom and Longport. We should get in touch with him and compare notes.
Right. Let's do that. Sounds good. Why don't we...
Closed the books on another case. Rank up.
Yes!
That's
Money!
pretty good, I guess.
Oh, please, that was nothing.
The story of a little doll.
Who are...
she was a proud Rosenberg doll. Lapis was a sentient being and had a strong sense of self. However, she had no memories to speak of and knew neither where she came from nor her purpose.
Few things cannot be recovered upon being lost. I believe this agreement will serve the both of us very well. What do you say?
Lapis accepted the masked man's invitation, and together they set out on a journey. They were joined by a boy and girl, two former assassins, and they all had an adventure filled with merriment. When they finally reached the end of their journey, Lapis had recovered her memories. She was a godlike artificial intelligence, created in man's own image to act as an administrator for a network called Elysium.
In other words, me.
But Elysium had fallen under the control of a malevolent being, and thus the continent was in great peril. Lapis and her friends fought back with everything they had, and eventually they vanquished the threat.
Elysium will be deleted. All I know is that they'll make their own calculations, and one day fashion an Elysium of their own. And when that happens, I pray they'll know how to use it the right way.
Her purpose fulfilled, the little doll set out on yet another exciting, merry journey with her friends. They visited many new places where they played and ate to their heart's content. To Lapis, those days were both wonderful and dreamlike. Then, one morning,
Wakey, wakey, LP! Up and at 'em! LP?
the little doll had fallen into a deep, deep slumber.
Love you, Aaron!
That girl's moves were insane!
What a show. Their styles of dancing couldn't be more different, yet they blended together so perfectly.
Can't deny it. Those two are always butting heads. They make for a hell of a team.
I'll call in some backup and prepare your compensation. In return, we'll expect you to dazzle us with a job well done.
And I'll deliver. And once that's all said and done, we can finally get down to brass tacks.
It's all the way on the other side of the continent.
Van, Aaron, it's so good to see you guys again. It feels like it's been forever since we last met up.
2 months isn't that long. Feels like it was just yesterday that we were kicking back and shooting the shit. But, time's done a number on you, old fart. You look like you just walked out of a museum display.
Oh, shut the hell up. Say crap like that again, and I'm leaving your ass here when we're done.
No, anything but that. He's been causing nothing but trouble since he came back. If only he were more like Barry. She's so well behaved.
Oh, yeah. You were playing the role of priestess in the New Year's festival. Heard you pulled it off without a hitch.
Uh-huh. My role was to sing the Song of Flames and perform a dance that's been passed down in our village for generations. They haven't had a substitute in a long while, so it took me longer than I thought it would. I really wish I could have helped you guys out in the capital and Messeldom.
Nah, don't worry about it. We all managed just fine.
Can't believe they chose you for such an important role after your pops disowned you.
Yeah, I can't say I wasn't a little caught off guard. I'm still not sure why they didn't go with Qasim, to be honest.
Guess they could have chosen a male priest. They've done that in the past, yeah?
Well, priestess or no, you'll always be a shrimpy-ass small fry to me, small fry.
And you'll always be a big, immature man baby to me.
I dare you to say that again!
I'll say it as many times as you like, man baby.
Pipe down, children. You're gonna give the old boozer a migraine if you keep that up. Too late. I got one coming on.
Good goddess, Jack. How many bottles have you downed already? I've told you over and over we shouldn't do our intel gathering at a bar, and this is why.
But that's what a bar's for. You wine and dine and booze and schmooze.
Okay then, let's get this party started. Been a while since Small Fry and I took on some 4 SPGs, but we're gonna bring the house down all the same.
So this is the second ward? It feels a bit different from the first.
We never did drop by this place on our last trip, did we? It's got an old-timey feel to it compared to the Liu family's turf. Now that I think about it, It's kind of like the old town of the Eastern Quarter. I dropped by this place a couple of times back when I was still green. By the way, why'd you lie back there?
The hell do you mean? And what's with that shit-eating grin?
Ashin spilled the beans just before we left. You said it's been a while since you took on some 4 SPGs. But she said that every year, you and your friends would help the townspeople with their issues around the Lunar New Year. Except this year, you spread word that a fixer was in town, gathered requests from the bulletin board, and took them all on. You've been a 4 SPG resolving machine.
They weren't called 4 SPGs. They were just normal-ass requests. And I only did it that way because it was more efficient.
Is Longport's little prodigy getting embarrassed?
Don't you freaking dare!
Even you have
Damn it,
a
Ashin.
side.
Girl needs to learn when to keep her damn trap shut.
Alright, I'll pump the brakes. If Jack's intel is on the mark, they should be hiding somewhere around here.
Yeah, the remnants of the Lai family have been seen coming and going from this place. I'm also keeping my eye out for a cowardly bastard who was spying on Ashin at the theater. He's also been seen around this area, according to Sid. Once we put that shard search function to work, their hideout will be as good as found. I know our main goal is to find the next piece of the 8th Genesis. But we can have a little fun before then. Let's bust some heads and kick some traitor ass. Just don't get too cocky out there, alright?
Funny. I was just about to tell you the same thing.
Great minds think alike.
This the Gekka School dojo?
Yep, that's the one. Used to come to this place once upon a time.
Huh, that's really cool. Do you think they'd let me spar someone if I asked?
Yeah, if you want to start a war.
Something's think. Do a shard search.
Is that a dead end?
Ooh.
I see footprints.
Jackpot.
Point shard ready. Now's a good time to boost.
I found them all out.
Barry, now!
A boost would work.
Bind them now.
Use your shard beams to get the upper hand.
Now's a good time to boost.
We're gonna force our way in? Might as well do it in style.
Multiple enemies sighted. Commencing suppression.
All right, let's book it to the top floor.
march under.
Let's get to work.
Why the hell haven't they finished off the intruders yet? You would have thought they'd attack in broad daylight. Looky here. It's the chicken shit head honchos.
Don't move!
You're Aaron Way? What's Gien's lapdog doing here? There's no freaking way the Lu family's forces could have moved without us knowing. I'm no one's pet, you dick. I'm sure as hell not part of the Lu family. I'm just here to complete a job for the sake of an old friend. You assholes have two choices. Give up, or get your shit kicked in. Make my day and choose the second one.
You sound like a villain from a shitty-ass B-movie.
Huh? Well, I think his anger's justified. These guys are scum who betrayed their own people.
Huh? Won't argue with you there.
Aren't you the people who won Arasion's death game? Why are you here? Is this the end of the line?
Watch out!
Shit! These guys were here the whole time?
If it ain't the elders, Shongsho.
These guys are some of the most powerful fighters in Heiyue.
Oh, how the tables have turned. We may have made a mistake at the old capital, but it was far from a fatal one. The Lai family will rebound in time.
You, on the other hand, made a grievous error in coming here. And for that, you'll pay the ultimate price.
Nah, you got it backwards. The Lai family's done for. It's time to get your thick heads out of the gutter and face the truth.
But not before I make you eat a shitload of gravel. I'm kicking your arrogant asses to the curb, whether you surrender or not.
We aren't anywhere near as powerful as the Lu family Shangsho. We can do this. You all haven't changed a single bit.
Who the hell?
Reset?
What are you doing here?
Were you just standing out there this whole time?
Oh, no. I only just arrived a moment ago. I apologize for not notifying you sooner. I am here in Longport as part of a Marduk company business trip. But I, Reset Twinings, have been permitted to resume my duties as a member of Arkwide Solutions.
Fine then. Consider your contract renewed.
You are so cool, Reset. You really know how to make an entrance.
Hell yeah. We have this fight in the bag. No, we just have one more body to cremate.
It's time to meet your maker. Damn fixers.
Not gonna happen. We'll make you meet yours. We will slaughter our enemies.
Now's a good time to boost.
Going all in.
Activated.
I failed. Keep moving, Van.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Wait.
Activate
Push back.
skill.
It's back. Hit him fast, Barry.
A boost would work here.
Going all in.
I suggest we strike now.
Reset.
Now's the chance for a
Activate skill.
Brace yourself. Hands alive. Ready.
Unlock.
Why you?
We did it.
Piece of cake.
Thanks for coming in clutch, Reset.
Oh, I hardly think my presence was necessary. I will leave the rest to you, Mr. Wei.
Way to come in and steal my thunder at the last damn second. Curtain has fallen on your crappy uprising. Time to wake up to reality.
Ashen with you?
Hey, Sid. What's got you all worked?
Something happened?
Just come with something happened to... Breaking news! We're coming to you live from the... Oh, the suspect is being led up by the detectives now. It's Von Liu of the Kowloon Financial Bank. He's being taken away now after the police finish searching his home on charges of tax evasion.
Vaughn! You bastards! What the hell do you think you're doing? You better give me one damn reason not to...
Aaron! I'm sorry to have worried you. Look after my house while I'm away, will you?
For Ashen. Tax evasion?
Yep. This whole thing reeks of bullshit.
Never before has something like this.
Yen!
I'm afraid the evidence they found is irrefutable. He will have many long interrogations ahead of him in the coming days.
You can't be serious. Have you gone senile? You should know as well as anyone that Vaughn would never do something like this!
Trust me, I know that all too well. However, it is far too late to stop the plans that have been set in motion. Do what you must, Aaron.
Huh? What are you... Yen! Hey, this isn't time for your pranks, you hear me? Yen? Oh, yeah! Call an ambulance!
On it!
During the examination, they discovered a slow-acting poison inside Elder Gien's body. They are doing everything in their power to treat it, but the situation is, unfortunately, very much touch and go.
Yeah.
Damn it all.
Could we ask you to lend us your aid again, Van? Naturally, you'll be fairly compensated for your services, should you accept. I'll also do whatever I can to help. I'm the temporary head of the family, so I have no shortage of resources at my disposal.
Cool with me. We're no strangers to calling up some shady connections when we need them, so we'll take you up on your offer. Might need you too. If this person's got the brains to outsmart the Liu family, we'll probably need all the help we can get.
Agreed. With a recent uptick in disturbances around the city, enlisting their aid may be a necessity.
We'll make sure that creep gets their comeuppance. For Aaron and Ashen's sakes.
You guys.
Very well. I suppose we can consider this new contract signed. Oh, and I have already taken the liberty of gathering some 4 SPGs for you. In fact, I believe a few have already been posted. If you could resolve those as well.
When the hell do you do that?
It's like you saw this coming from a Selja away.
These matters happen during my absence. Do proceed with caution.
We should start by checking for 4 SPGs.
Right, sure.
Then we can collect information on yesterday's incident. If you would like to speak with Qasim, he is currently at the Harbor District. I believe that covers our agenda for today, yes?
Yeah. Wow. It is so much easier to keep track of stuff when you're around.
Getting a little spoiled, are we, Chief?
Why don't we see?
What have we got?
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Alright. Well, we'll continue with the 4 SPGs tomorrow. It's gonna be it for tonight.